I'm out here today because Indigenous peoples are often the very first ones to be impacted by climate change and by extreme energy extraction. So that's why I'm here. I was heavily involved with the Dakota Access protest up there, heavily involved with Keystone XL and other extractive industries. We are at an incredible junction right now. You saw that happen when we grew at Ocheti. You saw that happen as we grew at Cannonball. We went from just 20 people up there camping to over 25,000. We broke down barriers that would normally have been dividing things. But instead we took that and we grew it, and it became a unifying force. And not just here in Canada or in America, but Central America, South America, Asia, Africa. We had tribal peoples rising up all over the world. This truly is Indigenous rising.
In terms of like honoring the treaties and also honoring the UN Declaration on Indigenous Rights, talk about how this government is transgressing, and I guess government before it is transgressing those agreements.
The United States government has a horrible track record when it comes to honoring any treaties. They've never honored a treaty, not a single treaty. However, this particular administration has rolled back the rights of Indigenous peoples in a way we haven't seen since the 1800s. I've lived through the National Guard just in February, coming into our encampments with live ammunition, kicking us out. That hasn't happened since the 1800s. Live ammunition. Would you even believe that would happen in the year 2017? No, but it happened. And that's what this administration is allowing to happen, encourages to happen. They want violence, but we don't want violence. We're doing everything through peaceful and prayerful, nonviolent direct action.
And you could talk about it. Could you talk about how honoring the treaties and the UN Declaration would stop the exploitation, or could possibly stop the exploitation and extraction industry?
Well, UNIDRIP talks about free, prior, informed consent. And you have to have free, prior, informed consent. So Native or Indigenous communities need to know what is planned for their communities or next to their communities. A lot of these treaty lands are unceded treaty territory. We never ceded those lands. Those are our lands. The lands that we were camped on at Cannonball, that was unceded treaty territory. We reclaimed that land under the 1851 treaty. If we know what's going on, if we are informed of what's going on, and we say no, that no means no, then those extractive, horrible projects cannot move forward. And we can move forward in transition in a just way that will help build not only economies off the reservation, but build economies on the reservations that can only help build a better America.